I think it's really great that we've got the strategy settled. There's a lot of work that's gone into this, and we've now got a very confident way to go forward in terms of what we have to achieve over the next 4 to 5 years. We've taken on board all the things we've learned from the work we've done already, and we've readjusted the strategy to cope with the fact that the government has now imposed caps on university, which means that we've got some restrictions on growth basically. 3 strategic focus areas for the strategy are our students, our communities, and internal capability. What we're looking for with all of those is successful graduates, vibrant communities, and a strong university. I guess the key aspects in terms of what we're striving to be is we want to be an anchor institution for our communities. We want to be the partner that they turn to. We want to be the dominant provider of higher education in our regions, and we want to be a clear leader in terms of flexible learning and online education. We've gone through and we've rationalised the project somewhat. What we're trying to do is to make sure that we've really brought forward the high priority projects that will have the biggest return for us. And my challenge to the team has been, is it fundable? Can we afford to do it? And does it make sense to spend that money? Is it doable? Can we actually achieve it? And is it swallowable in terms of the change impact? Because we're very aware of the concern that we are trying to do a lot, and we're trying to manage the change load for people so that we can fit it all in. Student strategy is really about making sure we get successful graduates, that they're appropriately skilled and they'll go on to succeed after they leave us. About making sure we have a really student-centred culture so that we put their needs first and that we make sure we support them through the process. That we've got high quality learning and teaching, so we're educating them effectively. And of course that we get our marketing and our branding right so that we're able to present the great work we do to our communities and explain to them all the wonderful courses we have. The Our Community strategy, what we're really looking there at is being an anchor institution for our communities. That's a term that's been used in the US much more than in Australia, but what it really means is that you are a partner of choice and a really strong underpinning institution for your communities. In our case, that's regional New South Wales. Really importantly, we want to look at whether we can get better value out of our assets in terms of all our campuses. So the Agri Park in Wagga is a great example where we've been able to share our facilities with industry and other organisations. People come onto the campus, we're able to get some revenue through that, and we get a much more vibrant community on the campuses. Internal capability piece, very important that we support our staff to succeed. I guess the 3 major outcomes we're looking for there are a strong and successful workforce, so we need to be able to support our staff to succeed. Issues we're looking at there are things like the capability framework to get a focus on skills development, also things like talent management and succession planning. We want to make sure we've got good leadership in place across the institution, and we support our managers and leaders to do the best job. A particular example is the Effective Leadership Conversations program that VCLT have done, and also that's rolling out across the whole university. And finally, and by no means least, change management. I think that was something that was identified very clearly through the Voice survey. We are investing in a Centre of Excellence around change management and a group of staff in HR who will help everybody in the university with the change process, support them to do change management really well. First thing is to get informed about it. The website is there with a lot of information, but we've done basically a strategy on the page for our students, our communities, and the internal capability sections. And what we hope we've got there is basically something you could print out, put over your desk, and it will remind you of what the strategy is trying to achieve. But I guess we do want everybody to think about their part in this and how they can actually contribute towards the university's success. So I really want staff to look at it, understand what it means for them, and think about how they can drive the success of the university forward.